What's up, guys? I'm Austin.
I'm DC.
Welcome to the first episode of Pop Smoke. All right, today we're going to be doing our introductions. We're going to be going over some of the builds that we've done, builds we're going to do in the future, a little bit of stuff about some stuff on the table here. Dan?
Yeah, we got all sorts of awesome stuff to bring to the table. We're going to talk about hunting, we're going to talk about gear, we're going to talk about not tactics, because go somewhere else. We want to have fun.
About better channels for that.
Yep, absolutely. We like doing a lot of different builds. It doesn't matter what it does. It is, as long as it goes bang.
Start with some introductions.
I'm DC. I'm a former Army infantryman. I'm a former prisoner transport agent, former firefighter, and I have some law enforcement experience.
Obviously, as I told you guys, my name is Austin. I have some military background. I was a Forward Observer, 13 Fox in the Army. Back in the day, seems like forever now. Really wasn't. I have some prior law enforcement experience, a little bit of EMT stuff going on. And right now, I'm looking forward to making some videos of all this cool stuff and going over some gears and optics and stuff with you guys. All right, so we're gonna go into now why we started this video. Dan?
Why we got into this? Austin called me one day and said, "Hey dude, let's start a YouTube channel. I've been thinking about doing it for years." And I said, "Ain't nobody want to hear me talk on the internet? I'm in."
So some stuff that we're gonna go over with you guys over the next couple videos and hopefully into the long-term future. It's some gear reviews, optic reviews, lights, lasers, night vision kind of stuff. He's got a little cooler setup for PDS-14s and a passive aiming system. I don't think it's up here this time. He's built a build for a night vision scope, so we're going to go into that, hopefully do some hunting with that as well. What else are we going to go through?
We're going to go to sight mounting, scope mounting, working red dots on top of scopes, all sorts of different stuff. Talk about lights, even talk about the beginning and where we started out. It was a big reason why we're here.
Yeah,
all the lights that we got from Amazon and everything we could buy when it was still easy to get on Amazon.
Condor pouches, Amazon lights, and now we moved up tier precision stuff. And what else? We got Surefire stuff. Some what's that scope you got on your big rifle?
It's a Vortex.
Vortex, super fancy stuff. Not really. We're gonna go into all those kind of things and hopefully take you guys for a nice trip down Tactical Gear Lane. Neither of us are paid by any sponsors or anything. Everything you see on this table, we paid for with our own hard-earned money. So we're gonna give you some God-honest reviews, what's good, what's not good, and why it's good or not good, and where you should buy it from, and why you should buy it.
We're also gonna tell you what's good enough, not the best that's gonna be.
Very much.
The shotgun, for instance, is an old police trade-in. Got it a number of years ago for like 300 bucks. It runs awesome. And I didn't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a semi-auto shotgun.
Yep. Sometimes the top tier stuff that, is $1,500 or whatever, it's great. It works fantastic, but sometimes a $300 used police shotgun does the trick, and that applies to a lot of stuff, whether it's patches.
Pouches?
That's right.
Patches? We don't need no stinking patches.
And that applies to everything, whether it's pouches, magazines. Sometimes you don't have to get the most expensive magazine. Sometimes a good reproduction Magpul mag or whatever you got going for you, it works just well.
I feel like I'm going back to older style of slings with work than I did with the new Magpuls that are all quick detach.
Yeah.
I love running just the 550 cord on each side. I feel like I get way more maneuverability with that setup than I do with the Magpuls that are all locked in.
I think slings have come kind of full circle. Everybody went from the 2-point sling to a cool fancy bungee 1-point sling, and they're like, no, we're back to the 1-point, and then the multi-point and the quick detach. I think now, a lot of operators and good tactical guys will tell you that the 2-point sling that you can quickly adjust with the quick strap on it is one of the best for the bunny.
You say for the bunny?
So I think one of the best slings for the money today is the Magpuls, the 2-point slings with the quick adjustment strap on it. It works great. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I think it's a great product. It's definitely heavier than a lot of other slings, but it's proven how well it holds up.
Yes, I've got it on multiple guns. I think it's MS2 and MS3. MS1 is the basic one that has no clips or clamps on it or anything like that.
I take your word for it. Thanks, Shane. We also like the obscure items that come in the 2A world.
Got the Flux right here. I got this before it was kind of mainstream and up in every store. I had to wait online for the release at a specific time, order it, sold out within minutes. I was lucky enough to get one, built it. What do you got up here that's pretty obscure?
Well, even with the Flux, he bought a police trade-in SIG handgun, to use it as the drop-in.
Yep.
It hasn't shot itself yet. We're still going to keep recording until that does happen.
You know what's funny? We got 3 P320s up here. Negative. None of them have a negative discharge. So
I'll tell you what, none of which are mine.
But some other cool stuff that we got. We'll be doing a video on AK-47 smoke grenade or chalk grenades rather. What do you got up here?
Well, we went over the shotgun. We have Fix-It sticks. I'll be using those a lot. I think they're the best
Fantastic product
for any armory type of stuff. I really like this Omega 9K and then this Glock build that I did. It's an old Gen 4. Yeah, it's a Gen 4. It works awesome. Sorry, it's not a Gen 3.
HK thing I have is HK 22 MP5. Still really cool. You throw a can on that thing and it just rips. I can't afford it in the big boy toys from HK.
I also have an HK 22 MP5. It's the SD.
Nice, very good, very good.
But I got a knockoff MP5 that I'm working on that I can't wait to bring to the table.
There'll be a cool video to go over for sure. Some other stuff, you know, it doesn't have to be top tier products. We have Aero Precision rifles. We have some surplus Colt stuff. We're kind of all over the map with what we got, and we'll go over it with you and why some of the stuff that is cheaper is still usable and very good for a budget-minded 2A guy or gal.
Not even that, is most of us have families.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
I got a dog, but yeah.
Dogs. So do I.
Yeah. Your dogs are horses, though.
Nay, I say. Dad joke for the win.
All right, so we'll be having some upcoming videos on gun builds. Dan, you're going to be doing a precision rifle, I believe, for a family member. Why don't you talk to us about that?
So Christensen Arms has reached out to my younger brother, and he's getting it built in the factory spec to him. He's a lefty, so am I. I can't wait to see what it comes in. We're going to hopefully set him up, bring it over here. We're going to break in the rifle. We're going to hook up the scope the correct way. We're going to go out and shoot it probably out to 400 yards, and then we're going to set it up for him. So I can't wait for him to get behind that. Hopefully he'll come on the channel and we can see him do it.
Dan is a big precision rifle guy. He's teaching me a lot of stuff. I have no precision rifle background. He'll go over some calculations and building in your scope. And you want to go into a little bit more on that? Some equipment and stuff that we can use?
I like the KISS method when it comes to everything. Keep it simple, stupid. I love doing everything on the rifle in mils because it's in tens. It makes it super simple.
It does.
With that being said, us and I took a precision rifle class down in Kentucky last year. And we really learned a lot from that. And I took that and I got to go to a local sniper class and even learn more. So having that, we can't shoot super far like we did in Kentucky. We went out to like 1,200 yards.
Fantastic. He was shooting a 18-inch 308, 16-inch 308, and I had a 24-inch 6.5. And watching him just arc those rounds in was pretty crazy.
I got lucky a couple times.
Some other gun builds that we're going to be going over, some retro type stuff. I do have a surplus Colt right here. It's really cool. We'll go into why it's so cool a little bit later on in a different video probably, but I mean, this is early 1990s, 2000s, excuse me, late 1990s, early 2000s Colt. It's got the Comp M2. It's got, just A2 grip, the waffle stock on it, and the PNS foregrip. So really cool retro stuff. I've got a SOP mod build that will be coming up here soon. SOP mod 1.5 actually. Dan, what do you got going on?
So similar to that, it's a 16-inch gun, but I've kind of tricked it out with a Vortex Razor 1-10, the Gen 3, I believe. And then I put a red dot on top of it. And then I put on an older, but I think it's still probably the best rail you can have. It's a Daniel Defense Riz 2.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, with the front sight post, I can't take it off. So I got the extended one.
You got it around one. Some other stuff we're going over. I got a night vision build of an AR that we just worked on today and put that scope on. It's got a daytime, nighttime setting, which is really cool. But hopefully we'll be taking that on a hunt down south and getting some critters with that.
You got that for pretty cheap too, didn't you?
Yeah, 70% discount on that scope as a clearance item. And so we'll be probably doing a review of that and why it was, for me at least, a fantastic budget build.
We got to play around with it one time together. We went out in the back 40 and got to do some coyote hunting. Didn't see anything, but we tested a lot of different IR lights, lasers, scopes, PVS 14s.
We'll be going into that kind of stuff a little bit more, of the items that I put on that rifle and why I changed some of the stuff out, different IR lights, and why Dan has bought a new laser module or laser light module for his rifle, and kind of what's still good in the world today for budget-minded people that are trying to run night vision.
And all this stuff you see is going to be changing. We can't sit still. We're going to be adding stuff, testing stuff, and telling you guys what we think, and hopefully getting some good information and good testing out of it.
Like I mentioned before, we aren't paid by any company, so everything you see, whether it's this Trijicon ACOG or whether it's this Glock with a Gucci setup here, we pay for everything. So what you see is our God honest review of everything.
We are gun poor. I'm a big bow hunter. I don't typically use rifles or handguns to go hunting. I think it's a lot harder. That being said, having that sniper background is definitely something I like to even bring into my personal life when I go out. Trying to stalk an animal and get really close to use bow and arrow is exhilarating.
I think the spot and stalk method is really fantastic, especially for when you're using a bow, because you got to get that dead on, otherwise that animal's getting away or it's getting injured, and that's even worse. But I'm more of a rifle hunting kind of guy, you know, deer in the winter, and we'll be doing a ram hunt and some other cool stuff coming up here. I don't want to spoil, but yeah, we got some hunts coming up, and we look forward to posting those videos and having you guys come along with us and experiencing those really cool hunts.
He's trying to get me to say that I'm going to go with him on these hunts on video, so then my wife can say, "Okay, honey, you promised."
So we were fortunate enough that Dan here has a really awesome property that we've built a really cool range. We got a dueling tree, we got Texas Star, steel silhouettes. So we'll be running a lot of drills out there, doing some dueling. What else we got going on for that?
Yeah, like I said, we can take it out to about 400 yards. 300 still on the property. If I get the permission to go to the 400, it'd be excellent. I think we can definitely stretch our legs on some of that stuff, and we're going to be able to hit the whole gamut, all the close stuff and all the far stuff.
Yeah, and maybe the occasional drive-by range on the golf cart with you know, some suppressed Mark 18s, or you know, whatever we got going on.
Suppressed handguns.
Handguns.
Maybe we need a switch.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. We'll be going into gear as well. Stuff that we started off with. Like I ran a Condor plate carrier for a long time with real heavy plates. Now I wear a Faro Concepts Slickster, which is fantastic. If anybody's wondering, what do you run today for your plate carrier?
Running all sorts of stuff. I have a couple Cry JPCs, first and second. I can't even remember what my work plate carrier is, but I really, really like it. I believe it might be a Point Blank.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic. It's very comfortable. It's even got armor on the sides.
Nice.
That is very form-fitting to my physique.
Sure. And again, going budget-minded, I have the Faro Concepts Slickster, but some of the pouches on there, like the dangler, I assume it's very similar to the Faro Concepts dangler, but it is probably a fourth to sixth of the cost. And I run it, and then I've had zero issues with it. Different holsters that we got. Dan's the Safari Man for the Blackhawk Master Grip Principle. What else?
Yeah, and talk about different guns that we actually carry and use for work and stuff like that.
Different battle belt setups. I'm running an older version. We'll probably do a full video on that. It's got an inner pad. Not a lot of guys are running inner pad anymore, but I think that's probably one of the best ways to go for me as far as comfort goes.
I'm actually running a Condor tactical belt with the rubber pad at work, and I've actually liked it so much I bought it for my SWAT get up too.
So once again, sometimes budget beats, you know, the expensive stuff. I know a lot of tactical guys that are actually on tactical units that run Condor stuff for their belts, and it is holding up very well for them. So it's not always buy the most expensive things. You don't need to have the Faro Concept Bison $180 belt just to run and do, you know, normal activities.
There's a reason that company's still in business today. It works good enough.
So if there's anything that you guys want to see, any specific items, optics, lights, builds, guns, hopefully we can put that together for you guys, test it out, see if it's any good or not, so you guys don't have to waste your money if it's something that you guys are considering but not too sure of.
Yeah, I'd be definitely willing to do something like that. With that being said, we're not perfect. I miss all the time, and I'm not afraid to show that on YouTube.
I don't miss, just kidding. I miss a lot too. And we're going to show you guys all the ups and downs. We're not going to beef it up to be a perfect channel for you guys. You're going to see exactly what we do when we go out there.
We have a lot of fun with gear and shooting and different types of loading and stuff like that. That we're starting to bring this out and we want to share it with you guys.
Yeah, that's really the main point of this channel was, it was he and I always going out on the range doing cool stuff, doing drills, testing new gear. And I said, you know, why don't we share this with everybody so they can see what we're doing, the drills we're running, the optics we're using, what's good, what's bad, why we no longer use such a piece of gear. So I think it's just sharing our experience with you and having a lot of fun along the way. I think the main point of this channel is for fun. Fun for you guys to watch, fun for us to do.
And we're just regular guys. We're not special forces or some dude that, you know.
He's special, but not special forces. Like this video and you like any of the shorts that we posted recently, please like and subscribe. Yep. Stay tuned for our next couple videos. Like I said, we're gonna be doing an awesome video here on this chalk grenade that we're gonna be going through. Christensen arm build that we're gonna be doing. Some hunting videos later on in the year. Some retro builds. So stay tuned and pop smoke, everybody.
Pop smoke.
That was good. I feel like we started off kind of rough and then it just smoothed out.
Just the way your mother likes it, Truman.
That was good. That was good, I think. No? What do you think?
I don't know.
What does the camera guy think? How about that? He's watching us do this stupid shit.
Yeah, right.